Fitness Grind. We are going to be training with Felix. Felix is a good friend of mine.
What's up, y'all? How you doing?
This guy is awesome. He does a great job explaining things. His performance and overall training is really just focused on performance, overall bettering the health. Not even just that, just really just future minded, that make sure you grow and you learn so that, you know what, your investment worked for you. And this absolutely worked for me. He was one of my previous trainers back in the day, and I cannot explain that was the best investment of my life. Type 2 diabetic, and just alternated my whole lifestyle.
Let's go, V, what are you doing?
And so we're gonna get our performance on with here at Fitness Grind.
All right, Felix, why don't you give us a little, tell us who you are real quick, kind of like tell the community how long you've been doing this and why.
Behind the logo.
All right, well, let's get you behind your logo. There you go.
Great, so my name is Felix. For those of you that don't know, hopefully you do know, but I'm Felix Gonzalez. I'm from Fitness Grind and Performance. I've been open almost, I think a little over 4 years now. I've been in business for about 7. I used to have a previous company. Had a business partner, we had our own thing, and we started to part ways, and then the grind was formed. My style of training is more transformational, performance-based, and what that means is that everybody has a specific transformation, not just weight loss, not just building muscle. It can be lifestyle-minded. It could be someone who previously tried to commit suicide. It could be a couple that's been divorced and need to figure out how they can actually work through that. So we're more lifestyle, I guess, opinionated, if you will. For me, I don't care if your body changes if I can't change this. And losing weight, building muscle, getting leaner, bigger, more flexible, it's super easy. That's the easy part. The hard part is getting you to shift the way you think about fitness and how it can serve you to be a better person. In this case, a better human. And that's the approach we take. Most folks can't handle the mental part that we offer. Not because they're weak, not because they can't do it, but really because they're not willing to be transparent. You know, when it comes to be here, you can't tell me the truth, you can't be honest, and you can't train here. It doesn't matter if you can afford it. You know, there's a long complexity of things that we focus on while we try to implement the lifestyle we want you to have, and it requires that you do everything, mind, body, and spirit, and that's our focus. And you know, if you can follow that dynamic, I can guarantee results all day, because if this changes, your body changes, you know. But can you sustain that forever? Can you take that home and implement it with your family, with your spouse, with your kids? And can you grow together as a communion in your home versus just a gym? And that's what, you know, that's what the Grind family is about.
Awesome. So it's not really more about just getting better at bottle, but it's mind, body, and soul is what you kind of preach here at Fitness and Grind.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
So, Claudia, why don't you come over here real quick, and why don't you kind of explain what she is going to be put through for the people here.
So Claudia wanted to do legs, and I'm very torturous when it comes to legs. So we're gonna do legs. We're gonna do a bunch of stuff. So she's gonna follow along. We're gonna go outside right now and do a dynamic warm up. She already did legs earlier, so I'm just gonna wake her up, make sure that her body's nice and loose for what we're about to do. My style is hybrid, and what that means is that we'll do bodybuilding, we'll do CrossFit, we'll have certifications in all areas, we'll do boxing, kickboxing, we'll do whatever it takes to make you a better human based on your performance. So we're just not gonna make you tired for the sake of being tired. Like, we're gonna take you from where you are, push your limit, and make you stronger every single time, and then change the program as you adjust and change. Kind of like one-on-one training, but we do it in a small group, a small, intimate dynamic, so that way you can be surrounded by other like-minded people.
So real quick, what really separates your group training from other group training that goes on?
Accountability and attention. Right now what you're seeing is you're seeing folks on their phones. That's always been a problem. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, you won't see none of my guys on their phones. But the problem is that we get so disconnected from who we're working with that we don't even know where they're going, where they're headed. And we assume that what we want them to do is the best route. See, I don't tell you this is how you're going to do things. What I do is I interview you. What is it that you've done before? Has it worked? And if it hasn't worked, then let's figure out what didn't work and how we can make it work. Once we identify that, then we build a program based on your protocol and your performance to get you there. So really, you're telling me what you want. I'm going to give you what you need, and we're going to meet in the middle and get you to where you got to go.
Awesome. So that sounds really good. It sounds like you're going to get a good workout in, and it sounds like you're going to kick her butt. So let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
Woo!
All right, girl, you ready? All right, so real easy. You're gonna go high knees all the way to the tire, high knees back. Ready, go. Again, all we're doing is trying to get her heart rate up. We're trying to loosen her up. You know, slow and fast twitch muscles. We're trying to get those hip flexors woken up, those hammies working up, those quads woken up. Right now, she hasn't told me she has any imbalances. I don't know whether she's quad dominant or hamstring dominant or glute dominant. We're about to find out. And if I find it and see it, I'm going to work on it and correct it. She won't know that's what I'm doing. But that's what happens here is we adjust. We just don't go through the workout for the sake of it. We may have to change it 4 or 5 times during your training because how you're showing up is not what we anticipated.
Trying to extend it a little further.
So you got Frankenstein all the way down, and then you got knee huggers all the way back.
So you base training around what you see that the client needs as opposed to what you think that they want.
Absolutely, and kind of both. Because see, what happens is folks get so stuck on looking good that they forget about the feel good, and then they wonder. You know, it happens often. I'll get women that come in here because they want to work out because their husband cheated on them, you know, and they want to look better, right? Thinking that's going to change the problem. But that's not going to fix the problem. That's just going to like put some salt over the bland food instead of seasoning the food before you actually even cooked it, right? So we'll take them, explain, hey, this is what you're experiencing, but you need to make these changes in order for the problem to go away. Same concept when it comes to the workout, right? They want to look good, but if they felt better about themselves, the energy and the vitality they needed to look good just meshes and works. But because society says the big box gyms, you got everybody flexing and looking good and all this other crazy stuff, a lot of judgment comes from these individuals. They start looking at themselves less than, as opposed to realizing that it's not about comparison to somebody else. It's about what is it going to take for me to be a better person for me and my family. And
Awesome.
we beat that into them.
Awesome.
Don't get winded on me yet, girlie. Show your heart rate. Inhale through your nose, exhale out your mouth. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. You see cones on the floor, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cones. You're gonna do a suicide drill.
Are you fucking
You're gonna do a
kidding?
suicide drill. I had a headset I should get to. You're gonna do a suicide drill. Then once you get to the last cone, we're gonna run to the back. We're gonna flip the tire 5 times. You got 2 of these. Then we're gonna get to work.
Which tire?
You'll find out. Ready? Go. Go to cone. Touch the ground and go back. Go, 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 go. Touch the ground. Go back. There you go. Good. Go, 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 go. All the way down, all the way down. We got 2 more cones. That, good. Take it down. Go, 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 go. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Bring it all the way down. Got the cone. Sprint down, jog back. Jog back, let's go. I hear you're trying to catch your breath. Come on. You got 5 flips. Squat down, hands on knee, pop, push. Okay, 5 times. So where most people would use this as part of their workout, and although we do, we use it part of our warm-ups too. Because here's the deal, is I follow this concept calling of weaponizing your body, right? So you wake up day to day, you go to work, you deal with your husband, you deal with your wife, you deal with your kids, you're getting in and out of vehicles, you're sore, your back hurts, all these things are constantly plaguing us every single day. And the reason for that is because we don't train the way we move, right? So here we train the way we move. But then people want to look good too. So then we'll incorporate isolated lifts, right? To work on contracting muscles and isolating things so that way they can look good. But our main focus is you need to move better than you did yesterday. And we'll do whatever it takes to make sure that happens. So again, this is part of a warm-up. This is not our workout.
Cut down this last one.
Okay, you got one more.
What the fuck, Felix?
Catch your breath on the way down there.
Hey, water boy.
Do your
Get a water
sprints.
break, get a water break as you need it. So a couple things that she's gonna experience. We're gonna go into, a double front squat with kettlebell work. We're gonna do some lunges. We're gonna do some plank walks. We're gonna do some pike push-ups. We throw a little bit of upper body in there because her legs are gonna get destroyed. We're gonna do some farmer carries. We may do some back squat, but I might jump into some more plyos. We're gonna do some Bosu stuff. We're gonna do some tabletop crawls left and right. I'll show you what that is when we get in there. And then we'll finish off with a burnout, a heavy, like a large number, to be like 60, overhead squats with either a dumbbell or kettlebell, heavy, and she'll have like 3 minutes to finish that, or 4 minutes to finish that.
Now, what is that? What is the purpose of that?
The purpose of it is to do maximum stimulation of the muscle. So what happens is, when you're writing a training protocol for an individual, you got to understand there's different energy systems. There's cardiovascular, there's the endocrine system, then we got, musculature. You've got to be able to attack all of them. What happens mostly, and this is where kind of CrossFit does a really good job on blowing through workouts really quickly, is by the time you're done, the WODs they break up attack different energy systems versus putting them all together. So we kind of follow the same philosophy. I'm a CrossFit coach as well. We follow the same philosophy, but then we incorporate the isolated stuff so you can focus on isolating a muscle that may be weaker than the other side, so isometric movement, and then just want to, push a lot of blood into that area so you get that pump. That's going to completely tear that muscle apart, so when you go to recover, it grows that much faster, that much stronger.
Joe, you're supposed to be running.
I did it.
All 5?
Yeah.
Okay, then get over there. Flip that tire.
You've been filming me. What am I doing this shit for?
So the idea of all this is if you're constantly just pushing people to get them tired, they're not going to get results. You may be working on their endurance, but what ends up happening is that in their mind, they're lifting all this crazy shit. They go, let's say deadlift, and try to hit for a PR, but then they pull their back or they pull their hamstring because they weren't physically capable to do that yet. In their mind, because they're so tired and they're lifting and they're working so hard, they feel that they're getting stronger, but they're not. And that's what happens with most people when they lift or they tear something, is they put too much volume because there's not enough change in that area, in that muscle, and there's not enough recovery, and they think they could do more, but in reality, the body cannot handle it. Bam, some shit snaps.
Last one. You get this shit on camera.
Now I'll get some water.
Now I'll get some water.
Actually, is I'll choose a rep number. I'll say I got 60 reps to get to. And then I'll choose a weight that's medium, 75 to 80, 85%. And I'll keep knocking out reps until I get to that. I minimize the reps, I minimize the rest time, and I just keep grinding. That's how I'm able to facilitate my size and move the way that I move. Very explosive, almost kind of like power bodybuilding, but with plyos and movement and mobility. So I don't go stiff and shit. Like I can move, I can jump, lateral hop. You'll see me do a little bit of stuff with her at the end so you can see that I'm not full of shit. Or if you watch me on Facebook or Instagram, you see I move like a gazelle. And I do that because I don't want to get hurt. That's the only reason why I do it. And it's the best way to not get hurt. This flow is good. And one thing I want to point out too, this last thing, is that again, most of my members that get trained now are trained by these two out there. I don't train as much. I train mostly the one-on-ones, but I oversee things most because my focus is to make sure that they're the best that they can be. And these guys are freaking phenomenal. I can leave, not come for months, and know that our members will get the highest quality solid training that's expected from the FGP lifestyle. And that's what a community and organization is supposed to be like. I'm done talking. Let me smash on this girl. Up and back, let's go. You'll stop where those black mats are at and come back.
A little bit closer.
Scooby snack! Beautiful. Now you got spot plus. 2-0. Spot plus. 2-0.
papi. Nalgas. The same for Latinas. Yeah, booty sweat.
Not yet.
I'm trying to sweat then.
You're really insulated today. Last round, let's go.
We'll edit that out. Alright, let's go, Claudia.
Last round.
Come on. Pick it up.
Workout.
We're showcasing her workout.
It's supposed to be just for film.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be a real workout.
Let's go. I don't do things for the gram. I do things for the person. I just uncovered all kinds of deficiencies. So I'll give it a report so you know what to work on your own.
I think each trainer right now is trying to outdo each trainer. So each trainer that we film with, we consistently say we're just gonna get some action shots, and each trainer is like, that's not happening. You're putting you through a full workout. And every single time, it's death of both of us. But now this time, it's just Claudia.
That is good. I'll applaud the trainer for that because they actually finished the workout. The only thing, there's a couple of things that you got to work on. One, you got to work on getting into the posture of the squat better.
Never done front squats.
Either front or back. If you can't do it on the front, you're going to do it on the back. The beautiful thing about the front squat is that it's not a whole lot of pressure on the back. So for people that have a problem back squatting, the front squat's actually better for them.
I never done front squats. I just been a pussy about it. I admire people who do though. But I just gotta say, the whole keeping it here and balanced and leveled to drop is very hard.
Yeah. Good. Step up. It's your last round. You want some else.
Baby, make these ones
It's like,
consistent.
yeah, you're done talking. Hurry up and do your shit.
Make these ones consistent so I can.
Step up. 10 and 10. Come on.
Does it look good? This one has better balance than this leg.
Good. Good.
See?
Letting your most muscles as you hit the ground, you're up. There you go. Ground, you're up. Now you got 10 box reps. 10 more.
The last thing.
And then you got squat walk. You've only been working out for about 15 minutes. Just so you know. We don't waste time. If we're working out for 90 minutes or 2 hours, waste time. I've been there. I used to work out 2 hours, waste time. Now I'm gonna work out to 50 minutes.
So real quick, bro, you're a trainer here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what? I know that Felix said he places trust a lot in you guys.
Appreciate that.
So, explain a little bit how your style of training is.
So my style, I come from a background of a lot of like barbell stuff, and when I met Fee, he introduced the whole plyometric method, some other integrated workouts, and when I came over and I did start doing those, that just kind of switched over the whole world for me. And experiencing it myself, I was able to know how it's going to be effective, at the same time safe for our clients, so what they're experiencing, what they're going through, and how they're going to get the results. And because of that, man, it's been a new world, but I love it, man. It's the best thing ever. I'm living the dream. I tell people, I'm able to uplift and encourage others. But the training system we do here is more hybrid, so we're doing it all. We meet you where you're at, and we progress from there. And whatever their goals are individually, we do that also. But it's been a blessing, man. None short of a blessing, for sure, brother.
Awesome. I appreciate that, big dog.
Appreciate you, man.
I'm gonna let you get these box jumps in. Go
Appreciate you
ahead.
having me do, man. Appreciate it.
Then we'll do 2. We'll see. You can actually take it go like this, you can hold one.
Nah, I'm just fucking sweaty. Shit's slippery.
And softly as you jump. And there you go. A little higher. That's good. All the same mechanics apply as a squat. Catch yourself up back and land softly. Okay, you're gonna grab both bells, you got lunge walks, 30. 15 each day. So when you lunge, think of railroad tracks. Left leg, left track, right leg, right track. So when you lunge, you should move in alignment with your hip. Not in a straight line, okay? The front leg, your shin needs to be vertical. The back leg will bend or extend however you need it to do. So when you should move like this. Shin's vertical, back leg, knees slightly underneath the hip. Shouldn't be way the heck back there. Should be just like this. Drive off the heel, step, move forward. Drive off the heel, step, move forward. Loaded, looks like this. The beautiful thing about kettlebells is you gotta do what? You gotta control the swing, which means that your core is activated the whole time. Okay, so step forward, control, step forward, control, moving in line with my hips. Okay.
I can barely do walking lunges alone, let alone with weights. So it's gonna be a struggle for me. Balance, that's something I struggle with. Core dominance is something I don't have.
Use the pink ones behind you. Those are 20 pounds a piece. Drop off those wheels. Nice. We're going to adjust it to 20 versus 30. 14. 15.
Nope.
How you feeling? Feel dizzy?
Tired.
Tired? Okay. Pull the weight out. Finish off. You got 4 more each leg.
See the difference?
4. Now face forward and do your 10 jump squats. No weight.
Now right now, Claudia's at a point right now where she's feeling fatigued, she's tired, she's not doing quality workouts with weight. But what you did right now is you remove the weight, you remove the box jumps so that she's still getting the workout in, still getting her heart rate up, and still getting the same workout, but on another level.
Yeah, so I regressed it. So the biggest thing is a lot of times, if somebody can't move with the weight or loaded, doesn't mean that they can't finish the movement. Just regress it. You know, keep them moving. One, it'll get them, because carrying a load and having to control and core and breathe, there's a lot of things going on at the same time. And if they're not used to it, clearly Claudia's not used to this. If they're not used to it, then the brain's gonna be in chaos. Like, what the hell's going on, right? So it's trying to adjust and figure out things for you to move optimally so you don't get hurt. So you as a coach need to see that and need to adjust, because it does two things. One, it keeps them safe. Two, it keeps them motivated. If you let a client bust their ass and fail to the point where they can't recover, you just messed up their confidence. And the reason why people are fat, overweight, out of shape, broken, hurt, you name it, is because they lack self-confidence. So you gotta make sure, I'm not saying here like stroke their ego. What I'm saying is encourage them to finish. Like, I got 5 laws, and one of my laws is don't ever quit. I don't care, you just don't quit. So you guide your individual to give them the opportunity to not quit.
Quit.
Oh, we're going? What am I supposed to do again? So how did I get in fitness?
No, so real quick, you just put Claudia through an amazing workout. She's done, she's toasted.
It was an easy workout, but it's okay. I'll let it go.
Okay.
No, just kidding.
Now, go ahead and kind of just tell us a little bit about yourself real quick, you know, your facility, what you got to offer, and what's going on with you right now.
Okay, so we got 5,000 square feet, 4,400 square feet of workout space. We specialize in private training, so we don't do large group stuff. We don't do, it's semi-private training, 4 to 6 per workout, all customized, individualized programming, and really individualized based on fitness level, not just a blanket workout. And we do one-on-one training. Everything's very selective. There's an interview process. You can't just join because you can afford it. Like, you have to be the right fit, mentally, physically, and spiritually. You don't have to be a rock star. We just got to be somebody that has goals and really wants to change, you know, and we can help facilitate that change. Our style of training is hybrid. It's performance-based, so we do a little bit of everything. We don't have a specific style. It's really based on your deficiencies, where you are and where you need to go, and how we need a program to get you there. We offer nutrition coaching. Our stuff is awesome. It's self-sustained, and we teach you how to build your own protocol. Doesn't matter whether you're keto, vegan, plant-based, vegetarian, flexible, whatever. Any type of diet that's out there, I can teach you how to build it yourself so you live a comfortable lifestyle and get shredded. 100% guaranteed. We give you collateral, we give you, books and training and a bunch of other stuff for that too. This is a private facility for our members, so that means that they don't need a membership somewhere else. If they train here, you can use this gym as much as you want on top of the training. We're on an unlimited program, 3 to 5 days a week is how often we train. You have to commit to 3 days a week to work out here if you get chosen to work out here, and then we just build upon that. What else? Supplements, we carry some products. I actually came out with my own product line. I'm not sure what to call it yet, but I had Claudia try it out, so hopefully she can give you some reviews on it. So far the reviews have been phenomenal. It's been revised 4 times, so this I think is the last one and we're done. It's more of a simulated pump endurance it's not like crazy loaded with stims, but just enough to give you some good heat internally and good endurance so you don't get tired. Like I took mine about 3 hours ago. I'm gonna finish my workout when we're done, and I'm still like pumped and jacked, and that's really hard for me because I'm a stim junkie. So anyway,
I will say I did try that pre-workout. I can say the pinpoint of that flavor is literally a red Skittle, and I kind of was like waiting for the tingles, the beta alanine to hit my lips, and it just didn't happen. I'm like, all right, I'm waiting for it, and I just was waiting, and he's just like, let's go, let's get ready to work out. And it was kind of like a vibe of like a really warm chest kind of little feeling right here, but the whole time I could say that I was probably more on the focus mode. I didn't feel that what would you say, most pre-workouts, that jittery, that I'm on the spike and I'm about to come down. I thought it was gonna come down, and it was just like, oh, you're still 15 minutes into your workout, and I'm like, okay, but I feel up here. I thought I was gonna fall, and it just didn't happen. So I still feel pretty pumped, like I can still work out, but I'm not because I'm tired and lazy.
So
that's good.
Come in, try his pre-workout. Ask him for a sample. You can hit him up on IG. I'll put his Instagram right there, and I'll put his gym's Instagram right there.
Yeah.
But I know you said you choose people for this gym. They can come here and you can interview them, and they can see if they want to work with each other. They can DM you, they can come here and talk about that. But right now, there is, you said, a promo real quick?
Yeah, so I don't, and you can ask these guys, I don't do this, but if you mention No Town Fitness when you do come in and we're a good fit, then you'll get 10% off your monthly fee. It'll save you anywhere between 40 to 80 bucks a month, depending on your program, so it's significant. And I want to this interview thing, I want to clarify on that. Like, I've had people tell me like, oh, well, you think you're the shit, or you're too good. Like, I don't care what people say, but I just want to make sure that's not what it's about. See, the thing with training with a trainer is that I can be the most inspiring person in the world, the fittest, the most good looking, the most ugly, it doesn't matter. But if we don't vibe, you're not going to listen to me. If we don't vibe, you're not going to do what I need you to do, and you're not going to get the results. And if you don't vibe with me, you're not going to vibe with my team, which means that you're just wasting money. That's what that process is for, is to see is your energy and your vibe something that will complement the facility, and will the facility complement you? And if it does, cool, let's go. If it doesn't, then just go somewhere else where you're gonna feel more welcome and feel more comfortable, or whatever the case may be, because at the end of the day, I don't care who you are. If you're not getting results, then what's the point?
Awesome. Well, that wraps it up. You guys had a good workout.